Hello, this is my project for my application to Nueva. This project highlights my passion for digital art and music making. I first composed a music piece. I started by playing random tunes that I liked and changed them along the way. When I started drawing, I started with the piano, which was my inspiration. Then I started making a vine around it. Then I added the stems and each leaf. That took a long time. After that, I started the animation by adding notes coming out of a pipe on the side of the piano. I duplicated these notes and made the notes bigger and bigger until they popped. Then I test the animation to see if it works. After that, I refined the animation and made changes to improve it. Finally, I added leaves for which I used the rainforest brush. Then I started making the background. It was hard because I was trying to figure out how to put it behind the animation since I had already done the animation. This is how I figured it out. First, I remembered I could go to the frames and change one frame into a background frame so it would stay the same even if the other frames change and the animation is on. So I decided the background would be a Rocky Mountain theme with taller mountains with snow and lower mountains with grass. There was an in-between mountain that had both snow and grass, which I thought looked cool. Then I realized the piano image I used had a white background, which meant that I either had to remove the background or somehow cover the background. I decided to go with a magical force that surrounds the tree. For this, I used light brush to create the glowing effect and later added some green and blue lines to it. Then I had the idea of making a tree. I started with a simple trunk and slowly added more branches. I also decided to put texture on the tree by adding two different shades. Finally, I tested the entire thing and it worked. This is how I made my basic idea for my musical tree. The song I created had different moods, so I decided that I would match each mood with the season. First comes the happy part. For me, that matches with spring. To show that, I added colorful flowers everywhere, as a frame on the tree and even on the piano. I used the paper daisy brush and then I edited the brush to make the hue and saturation much higher so it could have many different colors at the same time. The next part of my piano piece was in A minor and was moody and dark. This season was winter. To add winter to my drawing, I added light blue droplets to represent snow, and I also added a light blue frame over here and that had less opacity to blend in with the surroundings. Finally, my piece ends with a short, calm part that represents the leaves falling in autumn. I changed the hue and saturation of the leaves, but only the tiniest bit this time to change the color only slightly, and also I made them bigger. I covered the piano with the leaves to make it look like the piano was left under the trees. If you're wondering why summer is missing, it simply did not match any of the moods in my piano piece, so I skipped it in my drawing. This artwork piece combines all my passions into one video and it turned out good. I hope you enjoyed it.